Welcome to Star Stories, a collection of the moments that connect us all to something greater than ourselves, the night sky. This is Amy C. Oliver, visitor and Science Center Manager at the Fred Lawrence Whipple Observatory and your host. Our nearest major galactic neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, but a smudge on the night sky, is still visible to the naked eye, making it a popular and beloved object for amateur and professional astronomers alike. For Brian Cummins, a NASA JPL Solar System ambassador from Chantilly, Virginia, light traveled millions of light years from Andromeda to hit his telescope and his eye, rendering him speechless one cold December night and leading him to capture images of the night sky and its wonders for the world to see as an amateur astrophotographer. And while these days, Brian also lends his experience and excitement for astrophotography to virtual star parties at the Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory and other locations around the globe, he'll never forget that it all started with a smudge. Here's One Cold December Night by Brian Cummins.
Throughout my life, I've been fascinated by the night sky. My yearly childhood vacations gave me the chance to see the sky away from light pollution, and I fondly remember staring for hours just marveling at the beauty of the stars. As an adult, I pursued my passion and purchased my first telescope. It was a simple design with no motors, so finding targets was completely up to me. It was surprisingly challenging at first, but I learned to use a star chart and how to point the telescope by hand to hunt for interesting targets. I will always remember the first night I found the Andromeda Galaxy. It's our nearest galactic neighbor at about 2.5 million light years away, and up until then, every target I found was relatively close and relatively easy to find. But on a cold, clear night of December, I set up my telescope, hoping to see my first target beyond our own galaxy. So I pointed my telescope, and I sat at the eyepiece, staring intently as I slowly moved the telescope, just hoping. And after many minutes, I aimed in the precise direction, and that ghostly image of Andromeda appeared before me. I put it dead center and stared in awe. It was humbling to know that the light providing my spectacular view had been traveling through space for 2.5 million years. Since then, the hobby has led me to become an amateur astrophotographer, and though I've even had one of my images of Andromeda printed in a magazine, I will never forget the excitement I felt that night.
Star stories bring us together because they tell us something about ourselves. They let us know that no matter what is happening in the world around us, we all have something in common. Our awe for, wonder in, and appreciation of the night sky. To submit your own star story for inclusion in this collection, send 200 to 300 words detailing your first, best, or most important interaction with the night sky to whipplesciencecenter@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day, and as always, keep looking up.